Robin Beltran, live from the Houston Improv with SOL-CARITAS TV. We're here tonight for the Queens of the Mic Volume 3. Devonte's inside on the red carpet. Let's go in and find out and see what he's got going.
So I'm here with LaRue. Where does that name come from?
Simply from my mom. She was looking for a name other than Gretchen, so she came up with LaRue, and I sure appreciate it because I can't see.
Those were the only two options. Yeah, Gretchen. And
yeah, that was it. So she chose LaRue, and I thank you, Mom.
If you guys saw her performance, it was really amazing. You had a really good, positive response to the crowd. And just talk about that a little.
I was really pleased with the crowd. Everyone paid really close attention, which is so important in the world of poetry. We really want our audiences to be attentive. And so, yeah, everyone was very receptive. I was very pleased.
How did you get into poetry in the first place?
Poetry was my way of getting out of a situation. You know, it was in a bad marriage and I needed to heal, so I knew that if I just wrote and at least got it out of me, I had two choices. I was either going to be better or bitter. And I was not trying to be no bitter bitch, period. I didn't want to be her, so it made me better.
Well, it's good. I mean, a lot of your poem was like, you could tell it was really from your heart. And of course, obviously, the people felt that too. So, do you have anything else coming up or any other poems that people can look forward to?
You know, I have a plethora of poetry. I'm really like spicy and sexy. That's my favorite genre of poetry. It's not very gory, but anyway, as far as going back to your question, you did ask me if I had other things coming up. Nothing yet, but if God, you know, when God's ready, I'm ready. I stay ready.
I'm gonna stay ready too.
I am so excited. My heart is still pounding. I'm here with Miss Corrina Delgado. She just got on stage and just tore it apart. I mean, standing ovation. You did such a wonderful job. Let's talk about the motive. Sorry, I'm so excited. Let's talk about the motive for that piece that you just did.
Well, Beloved is actually a biographical piece about myself and my mother and the generational chains that we have as women that we bestow upon our daughters, and just my personal testimony with domestic violence and seeing my way through that because wanting to break that generational chain for my son. And since I don't have a daughter, I just have a son.
Right.
Wanting to pull him away from that and give him, you know, a different example.
And the tools that he needs to be able to be the man that he needs to.
Exactly.
So you have so much fire and so much spirit and such liveliness and such great presence on stage. Where did you learn to take all that energy and to put it up there? Where did this come from?
Well, gosh, I've actually been performing unprofessionally since I was a little girl. My dad used to take me to the bar with him. And even though now we think of that and we're appalled, right? Like, oh my God, you used to go to the bar. But, you know, in the 80s,
Yeah, that was normal.
my dad would take me to the bar in the middle of the day, and I would jump on the bar tops and perform for maraschino cherries. So I've kind of been a ham my whole life, but that's like the life of a middle child. Like, hey, look, somebody pay attention to me, you know, because you get lost in the fray.
Right.
I'm here with Chocolate Lava, and she erupted on stage today. You guys did a real good job.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about like the inspiration behind your poem.
Everything that I spit is inspired by things that I go through.
And so, when did you start poetry? Actually,
I was born with it.
it just kind of came out. Like,
My mother was a poet. My grandmother was a poet, so I was just born with it.
so tell me a little bit about as far as like your experience with poetry in the city of Houston, because you're not from here, are you?
I'm from San Francisco, but I've been here for 35 years. I started at Mr. A's, the club, doing poetry with Black Snow in the Snow Industries organization.
And so how do you feel like the industry, like just the poetry scene in Houston is so far?
I think we have grown. We in improv.
Do you have any new projects coming up?
No, I'm kind of like the type of poet that writes the poem the same day and spit it like the one I just got through doing
You wrote that today?
today.